Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, the Happy Chappy, and you might be asking yourself a few questions right now. Like 1, hey, why are you filming in a shower? And 2, hey, how do you rank LEGO Alpha Team on the Game Boy Color?
I'm glad somebody finally asked. LEGO Alpha Team, the video game for Game Boy Color, was developed by Climax Studios and published in November 2000, 2 months after the PC version. This game was based on the LEGO Alpha Team set line that was surprisingly released a year after the game in 2001.
You're probably wondering why I'm reviewing the Game Boy Color version instead of the PC version, and that's for 2 reasons. 1, I own the Game Boy Color version, and 2, I don't own the PC version.
LEGO Alpha Team for Game Boy Color is a puzzle game with a fairly simple premise. In each level, you lead agents to a plumber by moving and manipulating the movement pads. I have no idea what this game's obsession with plungers are, but every level has one that opens the door to the next one.
Give me the answers. No!
Without your help with the movement pads, your agents are downright stupid and helpless. They will walk in a straight line no matter what.
I've been training my whole life for this.
If you do happen to get them stuck, they will just run into the nearest wall, stand there, and stare at you. It's actually kinda creepy. I mean, it makes sense that the characters don't move on their own, of course, because then there would be no game, but it's still funny to think about elite agents that can't move or do anything on their own.
Every level actually starts the same way, with this random robot dude telling you what your mission is. And wait, oh my god, this game has more storage than my iPhone?
For the whole game, you play as a movement professional, following Agent Dash, who you direct. You lead him to rescuing fellow agents from the evil grasp of Ogle, as well as stopping Ogle from destroying all of Lego City. Now of course, Ogle backwards is Lego, so they're a pretty generic antagonist for the Alpha Team. They use power orbs called evil orbs, which come in 3 types. Mind Control, which turns normal minifigures into skeleton drones. The second type is Mind Control 2, which seems redundant, but whatever. These orbs cause mutations and enable Ogle to also mind control sea creatures. The third and final type of orb used by Ogle is the Ice Orb, which, as you might guess, freezes people. Throughout the game, you must collect these orbs and take them away from Ogle in addition to destroying the factories. I don't know what these people were on when they came up with this story, but it works.
Every level is actually timed, meaning that you have to get the level done before the time runs out. There's actually different difficulties that can be switched in the settings, so this isn't much of a problem. I found that medium was fine for me, and I only ran out of time a couple of times. That's a lot of time.
As you rescue more agents and complete more levels, you are given more objects to play around with than just the movement pads. There are stairs and jump pads for going higher, dynamite for clearing obstructions, there's even a teeter-totter for getting higher. This makes things a bit more challenging because you have to deal with a lot more obstacles, as well as rescuing more agents actually allow them to accompany you in further levels, so you have to keep track of each of them as well. You have to follow all of their paths, making sure that you don't lose even a single one of them.
Anyway, all of this brings us to level 14, the bane of my existence and the reason why I'm hiding in a shower. This level broke me.
Sure, the level looks like this, and it may look easy, but playing it feels a whole lot more like this.
It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. Sir, we've ran out of time. Those agents need an answer now. God help us.
The whole point of this mission is to power a generator to get an anti-gravity pad working. However, this is like literally impossible, and I have spent 2 hours trying to figure it out with no success. I have tried so many configurations, and finally had to resort to Googling it, but no one has a guide online. In fact, the only thing I could find was a question on a game FAQ board from 5 years ago that reads, "How in God's name do you use the anti-gravity stuff?" I've tried just about everything and the darn thing won't work. Game says to line up the 2 thingamajiggers and whoop, magic happens, only it doesn't. I'm contemplating whether something's wrong with my silly cartridge or I'm just not smart enough for a children's game. I don't get it. This game is supposed to have 34 levels according to this website that has pictures of each one, and I have tried so hard to get through this one and I just can't. If anybody can figure this out, please tell me. I am losing my mind.
So yeah, that's LEGO Alpha Team for the Game Boy Color. A pretty decent puzzle game, but definitely not at the top of my list. This game is fairly fun, it's pretty interesting, and definitely some of the puzzles are pretty difficult, but overall it's just not that great. The colors are bland, the gameplay is pretty bland, the story is pretty basic, especially compared to the PC version, and I can't really recommend it unless you're going to be playing it while inside of somebody's trunk. So far in my quest for the best, this is definitely coming in second place behind LEGO Island until I release more videos and review more games. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.